Hey guys, welcome back. And today on Digital Know-How, I want to cover inside ChatGPT's confidential report, Visibility Metrics. So what is all that? So ChatGPT gave a private report to somebody, Vincent Teresi, I think that's how you say his name. And on Search Engine Journal, he had written an article which had some secret / very intriguing information in it about how LLMs are shaping the future of SEO. So just to start off, the report was done and what it analyzed was 185,000 distinct conversation impressions. You're welcome to click down below, read through it yourself. It's very interesting and intriguing, especially as we think about the future of SEO and where is it going and how are LLMs going to affect and shape the conversation around SEO. What I found in here that was really intriguing is, here's to start, is most of these URLs, so the information that showed up, these were some of the analytics for the clicks. Overall, there was a yielding click-through rate of 2%. However, when counting multiple appearances within conversations, the numbers increased to 518,000 total impressions and 4,400 total clicks. Here's four of the top stats. 0.5 click-through rate considered good in the context. A 0.1 click-through rate was typical. A 0.01 click-through rate was common, and a 0 click-through rate was extremely common. What does this mean, and what did the writing here boil down to communicate? And how do I look at it personally as a person who facilitates and leads SEO projects? What was found is there is a great change in how LLMs are leading the user to engage with the information compared to more traditional SEO. And the biggest change is, instead of getting to show up your content to show up for keywords, it's more showing up for authority and citing information from the writings that you have where it's pulling the content. So people are not clicking through. The major goal for SEO since its birth is to optimize websites for keywords, get your website to show up, and then get the user to go through your website, engage, choose your brand, build trust, so on and so forth. But what the study showed is there's a change coming, and that authority is becoming the new currency, and that these LLMs, especially on the LLM side, I want to be very distinct and clear. And yes, Google does have an LLM, but it still has its traditional search, still ever being, though it's changing all the time, is that the authority for citing that information is what's most important, because people aren't coming through to click through and engage with the website. There's very low numbers. A 0% click-through rate was extremely common. What does this mean for the websites that we're working on? Well, what it means is how we optimize is going to be more focused on snippets of information and better answer quality. That is for me personally, something I'm trying to develop internally, as opposed to just optimizing the page for keywords. Now, authority in the LLM world is becoming more of a value, and that the person probably from these current analytics will never come through and engage with my website. So keep that in mind as you go forward. I also want to see comments down below. What do y'all think about this? How do you think that LLMs, based on this information, are going to affect the future of SEO? And this is today's episode of Digital Know-How, and it's Caleb Nation from Nation Media Design. I hope y'all have a great day, and I can't wait to see your comments below. See ya.